All right, we're streaming vertically, so let me catch that bad boy. And basically play Minecraft together. Yeah, but I mean, why do I have to start a server, or is that just part of Minecraft? Like, why do I need a? Or is that just part of the deal when you you always need a server on Minecraft? All right, I'm just popping out the chat here. See if the verticals go any better. It was so slow earlier for some reason. I'm not sure why it was so dang slow earlier. Let's see what happens. All right, what do y'all think? We back. We back. We're gonna do some more pedestrian type drawings this time. See what YouTube thinks about it. We were doing figures last time, and I'm not sure YouTube liked it. But it could just be a thing with the verticals. Sometimes things they change a little bit. You know, something like we're using a different kind of pen this time. Dude, it's so hard to draw clothing. The way clothing kind of like might change, like it might change like the way somebody's body's shaped in a way, and then like you spend your whole life trying to draw anatomy a certain way, and then somebody wears like a kind of clothing that just like totally changes the way that we might perceive. And I think that's why a lot of times you start drawing figures, you start drawing people without their clothes on, because clothes can be really, really difficult, you know? All right, so let's try to find some shadows here. Of course, this pen does not quite, doesn't quite spread around like the other ones. So we have to add some shadows manually like that. Manually. All right, let's try now. Thank you, Rosie. Y'all be sure and like the stream right here. How are y'all? I believe we're gonna go back to that other pen. I think this pen is wonderful, but it doesn't quite blend like that other one did. Oh well, didn't love that. I'm blaming the pen. I mean, I see what's going on here. I'll look it up. I'll look up Minecraft, Shibby, see if we can come up with something. Let's go back to this pen. All right. You got to ask yourself what kind of features do we want to exaggerate, and what kind of features do we want to kind of like disregard. And my main goal is to put like the smallest amount of information on the page, and for the audience to still maybe be able to tell what it is. But like, I don't want to do all the work. I want I want you to have to do some work looking at the picture, like with a little bit of abstraction, like you force the audience to kind of maybe play along in the drawing with you. I like to think, you know. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's see if the watercolor bring any out. Oh, I can see maybe we need to move that up a little bit. I always draw things too low on the paper. I wish I could just click it and slide it up. Let me see. Let me get both chats up here. There's one, there's the other. Rosie's in here. What's up, Bluebells? Hello to you. Shibi, Cybernetic, Obscura, y'all come hop in the vertical with us real quick. What's up, Bluebells? How are you? Are you an artist? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, see, this particular pen, like, definitely, it pushes the ink around much more significantly, you know. But that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Just gives me some extra options, some more dynamicity. Like that. This guy's wearing some nice baggy, modern looking pants. A baseball hat wrapped around his waist. It's kind of hard to notice. Trying to find a little bit of some details there. That foot and then that foot. There we go. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. What'd you think? Well, you know, whatever we gotta do. Y'all, thanks for hopping over. What kind of art do you do, Bluebells? Be sure and subscribe to the channel. Obscura, Rosie, Shibi, welcome Bluebells to the community. Yeah, I think that one's better than the last one. Still too low on the page. Let's keep going. You know, if we we'll start a little higher on the page this time. You know, I'm going to also try to maybe slow down just a little bit. I'm always drawing so fast. Try to be a little bit more intentional on some of these. Just for funsies. See what we end up with. You know, I'm always doing the thing where I just draw so fast as I can. Which I love, don't get me wrong, but let me try a little something different and see what happens. Okay. She's got like a little handbag here, something like that. Problem with slowing down is that like sometimes the lines can be like less interesting because you're not I already don't like it. I slowed too far down. Sorry. Plus, man, the clothes make it so hard. All right, we're gonna try this again. I didn't like that. I was drawing entirely too slow. That was a bad idea. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw really slow. And then as soon as I did, I was like, oh, I hate it. Okay, maybe something more like that. And see, I already like it better. See, something about, for me specifically, um, I like I like when the lines look like they were drawn really fast. Maybe, Uh, and also, like, if I spend too much time on a drawing, I start to get sick of them. Okay, so she's got like this thing here. That's another thing. Like, this is one of those things where the clothing is distorting her shape so much that um, you got to get real clever to show that her body's small, but you know, we're exaggerating her form with with this clothing she chose. See if we can pull some of this back together. Maybe I should pick characters that aren't wearing the biggest, baggiest clothes they have. Oh, I already hate this, y'all. I already hate this. Oh, so she said hi, my mom in a new house. Oh, that's cool. You got the new house. 2 studios. Bluebells is in the art mafia. Okay, let's find some more shadows here. Oh, I don't like this drawing at all. But that's okay. Sometimes you gotta just do drawings. And if you don't like them, maybe... and I think the problem is that I'm drawing this person and she's wearing like very large, oversized clothes. And I can't tell if it looks like a person wearing oversized clothes or if it just looks like an oversized, like the anatomy's mixed up. It's hard to say. Later, Fox. Later, Shibby. Thanks for hanging around, y'all. Okay, let's go back to let's do some more figures. I need some more work on figures. Everybody wants to do the craziest poses. Just give me a normal pose. Would help me. Sorry, y'all. I'm just looking for some references real quick. No, not looking for on references. I'm just looking for some references. Y'all, I'm so hungry now. So hungry. I feel like every time I look at pictures, I've drawn the entire internet. Every picture you can find on the internet, I've already drawn it. Just so you know. All right, let's give this a shot. Okay. All right, maybe. I don't know why. Not really loving the directions my hands are going this evening. But I said that earlier, but then when we finally got through the drawing, kind of liked them actually. Actually, her chin's kind of over here. Her hair. Too many lines, too many lines. Okay, so I'm not quite in love with where we're at with this, but let's see where we can pull it to. Am I the only one left there? Oh, you talking about over at the horizontal? Sorry, everybody hop back over to the vertical. I appreciate having such a supportive community, though, that y'all all hopped over with me. I don't know why the verticals are like very slow tonight. Usually there's a lot more people on the verticals. But oh, Deviant Art. Yeah. It's been a while, huh? Deviant Art and Tumblr. Okay, so don't really love that, but I gave up on Tumblr, but I'm still rocking DeviantArt. I got too many friends. Well, that's good. Then you're not the only one there. If that's the case. Hey, y'all be sure and like the stream right here. Can't believe the verticals are so slow tonight. Maybe they don't like the figure drawing. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay. Always too low. I always go all the way down on the paper. I wish I could take this. I need to remember that every time. See, I wish I could remember how to get back to our Deviant account or Deviant Art account. Damn, I couldn't do that. God, it's been so long. I don't even know if I have. I did have one at some point, but I don't. There's no way I even have any idea what any of that stuff is. I mean, I'm sure they close down accounts after some time, I would believe. Okay, let's see if we can find some shadows. I don't hate the line work so far here. Don't we all have cringy art from middle school? Obscura, you gonna be streaming? You streaming tonight? Stay weird. All right, well, if you do end up painting live, maybe I'll see you. If not, have a nice evening, and thanks for dropping by to say hello. I'll see you soon, dude. Thanks for being here. The world's a better place because you're in it, my dude. Don't forget that. Oh, that's not too bad. I don't know if it's my favorite, but there's something wrong here. Here, maybe. What's up, Bob? Just drawing a figure right now. We're gonna do another one. Welcome to the stream, though, Bob. Be sure and like the stream. Subscribe to the page. Alright, it's not too bad. Not my favorite, but maybe it's better than the last one. Thanks for stumbling to the stream. Of all the streams you could have stumbled upon, you stumbled upon mine, and I appreciate that. Smells like it's like normal poses. So many of these poses are like trying to do the most crazy, outrageous things. I really just started drawing today, actually. Have you any beginner tips? Oh, very cool, Bob. What kind of stuff are you drawing? It all depends on what you plan on drawing. But honestly, the first thing and the hardest thing is just starting. So the fact that you started today, you're already doing an amazing job. I'm proud of you for that, because that's the hardest part. It's just getting started, you know. So remember, the more you draw, you're gonna have ups and downs, and your brain, that little editor in your brain, is gonna say, "Oh, your drawing sucks today," and just ignore it and keep drawing, because you'll be surprised that sometimes your brain tells you don't like a drawing. And then if you just kind of keep drawing, eventually you'd be surprised how many of those drawings you actually like. So my tip would be draw, keep drawing, keep going. Even if you don't like it, keep going. Just keep drawing. And you're just going to keep getting better. But you can't have, every day is not going to be your best day, you know? So be prepared to have bad drawings and good drawings, but just like you, my friend Bob, the world is better because you're part of it, and I think art is the same way. So as long as you're putting art into the world and you're in the world with us, it's all getting good. Everything's getting better. Hey, kitty man. It's not food time yet, though, is it, buddy? Bob, what's up, Shinoli? Hey Siri, stop the alarm.
Okay, your alarms are off.
Shinny Lololi, am I saying that right? Welcome to the chat. Be sure and like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Alright, so let's find some shadows. Alright, finding some shadows here. Alright. Hey, kitty man. Alright. Okay, so I'm just trying to find some lights and some shadows here. earlier, when we're just laying lines down, I'm really just kind of roughing in some ideas of where the drawing might be. And now I'm just kind of trying to hit where some of the shadows might be. And I don't even have to take it too literally. Like, I'm okay with it not being exactly in the perfect place, you know? Like, I'm okay with, like, interpretive area, obviously. But, like, you can too. And, like, interpretive lines doesn't mean bad lines, doesn't mean that it doesn't look like the picture, it doesn't look like something. It just means that I'm keeping it loose, you know, and that takes practice, as much practice as realism, you know. It all takes a lot of work. But, you know, there's different things you can work on. You can work on realism, you can work on being expressive, you can work on, you know, color, you can work on composition. And I just like to remind people that, you know, emotional expression is such a huge part of art, but they're not out there trying to teach us how to express our emotions through art a lot. They're trying to teach us how to shade an anatomy. Actually, no, this is just an ink pen. It's just a regular pen. Um, a varsity pilot pen, not watercolor. And then I'm just using water and a little paintbrush. But most pens, as long as they're not like a big rollerball, if you hit them while they're wet, they'll it'll blend like that. Starfire Rance, Shinny, Rosie, Bobby. Y'all be sure you've liked the stream, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please give me please take a second and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, I'm trying to draw more of the human form, and clothes are really difficult in a way because they can change the way a body is perceived. I'm trying to kind of like focus on like the form of the body underneath. Oh, look. Bobby made it over to the first class seats. Yeah, what's up, Bobby? You like this? We got a green screen here. By the way, if you're in the vertical, we're also streaming horizontally. Yeah, Bobby, what do you think about the first class seats? Let's try to start this drawing a little higher because we know I'm going to mess that up. You draw like a cartoonish style? That's cool. Thanks for subscribing, Shinny. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Okay, don't love that. Don't love that. Keep going. Keep going. See, my brain's telling me, hey, you've ruined this drawing. It doesn't look good. And, damn it. Sorry. Sometimes you just gotta start over. I don't like where it's on the page. Let's try again. Bob is here. Well, my name is actually Theodore. Well, that's kind of a bit of a stretch there, Bobby. Bobby, what did you think about the horizontal stream? Are you a fan of the horizontal stream, or are you more of a vertical stream kind of guy, Theodore? It's a different experience, I'll tell you that. Okay, alright, this is better. Is it though? Already too many lines, but gotta figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. So much of it is just like luck of the draw, you know? It's funny how they would say that. Luck of the draw. But, like, you know, in an expressive style, you give up a little control and you kind of just let your hand do some of the work, and you let the mind of the viewer do some of the work. And if you're lucky, you end up with a beautiful painting or a beautiful drawing or a beautiful piece of art. But for every beautiful piece of art you end up with, there has to be 100 you don't like. So remember, you're not drawing the ones you like every time. You got to draw a bunch of pictures you don't like in order to get the one you like. Sometimes we can order. Well, Starfire, I'm sorry to hear that. I appreciate you coming in here and expressing yourself, but that's just a part of being young and around people like that. As you get older, those things won't be concerning. Also, you sound like you're too young to be on the internet. Get off the internet. Well, cool. Animal Crossing hands are awesome. Yeah, like contour lines, endless lines. It's okay. This isn't my favorite one, but you know, maybe I'm getting better. We're gonna try to draw this one again, just on the side here. Also, Bob, if you stumbled upon the other stream, does that mean you left this stream? Why did you leave this stream? What are you doing? I thought we were friends. We were hanging out, and you were like, I'm gonna stumble on out of here to my other stream. Busted. Okay. And like my whole thing here is like I bought a sketchbook, and all I want to do is get better at drawing this way. So I just trying to fill a sketchbook up is my goal. Can I fill a sketchbook up in this particular style of drawing? And that's it. That's what we're doing. Okay. See, I already like that one better, and you know, not always 100% sure why, but I do like that one better already. It's like the smallest amount of lines you can use to capture the drawing. Bobby's in both. Thanks, Bobby. Theodore, I was just joking, by the way. Like the kind of cozy stream I need in this cold Norwegian night. Oh, well, good to hear. I'm about to have to go check my laundry, though, so I'm not going to be vertical. We're going to go back to horizontal. But we'll go back and do some more verticals in a little bit. So if you're hanging around in the vertical stream right now, I am going to go back to just a to the horizontal stream for a little bit. So come on over to the horizontal stream with us. And I'll see you when I get back. Oh, that one's pretty good. I don't hate that. I don't hate that one. This one's pretty good. This one, yes, I like. This one, not so much. This one, yes, I like. Look at some of those details. Every time I can't draw something, I start drawing masterful statues like how they did in the French Academies of Fine Art. And honestly, it works very nicely. Well, good for you, Shinoli. That's a great process. All right, Shinoli, Bob, Starfire. I need y'all to find your way over to the horizontal stream. I'll give you a link. I think I can give you a link. Because we're going to shut down this. And if you're in the vertical stream, be sure and like it. Be sure and subscribe. And then hop over to the vertical stream. So you could just click on my name wherever it says Gabriel Saint Artist. And then if you go to the live page, you'll see that there's two streams. There's a vertical stream and there's a horizontal stream. So if you hop on into the horizontal stream, and maybe this will, I don't know if you can even click a link in the vertical, but here's the link. If you want to click that link and join us in the horizontal. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all later. If you haven't heard it lately, I love you. I'm proud of you. You can become a better person, a better artist every day. Don't forget that. Take it out on art. Don't take it out on yourself. Don't take it out on yourself. Take it out on art.